Assalamualaikum, hi, my name is Nur Iftita binti Hamzah. For this time video, I'm gonna talk about top 10 symbolic buildings. Number 10. Cathedral of Brasilia by Oscar Niemeyer. This building looks like a crown. This concrete frame hyperbolic structure appears with its glass roof to be reaching up, open to heaven. Most of the cathedral is below ground, with only the 7-meter diameter, 42-meter roof of the cathedral, the ovoid roof of the baptistry, and the bell tower visible above ground. These columns, having hyperbolic section and weighing 99 tons, represent two hands moving upwards to heaven. Number 9. Kunsthausgratz by Colin Fournier and Peter Cook. It is completed in 2003. The Art Museum in Graz took inspiration from several natural forms, including microscopic sea creatures. The biomorphic architecture has nozzles for windows that stick out from the curved roof. Its facade has a matrix of 930 fluorescent lamps. Each lamp's brightness can be individually adjusted, making it a big screen. Number 8. Water Cube Swimming Center by PTW Team and Arab. The form of the water cube was inspired by the natural formation of soap bubbles. Enclosed within the blue bubble walls are 5 swimming pools, including a wave machine and rides, and a restaurant, along with seating and facilities for 17,000 spectators. The highly sustainable structure is clad with translucent ETFE, which means ethyl tetrafluoroethylene, a tough, recyclable material that weighs just 1% of an equivalent-sized glass panel. Number 7. St. Basil's Cathedral by Ivan Barma. The building is shaped like the flame of a bonfire rising into the sky. The Cathedral of Vasily the Blessed, commonly known as St. Basil's Cathedral, is an Orthodox church in Red Square of Moscow and is one of the most popular cultural symbols of Russia. The building, now a museum, it was built from 1555 to 1561 on orders from Ivan the Terrible and commemorates the capture of Kazan and Astrakhan, a design that has no parallel in Russian architecture. Number 6. Lotus Temple by Fariborz Sahba. The Lotus Temple is a Baha'i house of worship in New Delhi consisting 27 structures resembling petals of the lotus flower. They open onto a central hall around 50 meters high. It has 9 sides, 9 doors, and can accommodate 2,500 people. Its surface is made of white marble from Mount Pentelicus in Greece, the same marble used to build the Parthenon. Number 5. Dancing House by Frank Gehry. The house resembles a pair of dancers. Dancing House is located at Prague, Czech Republic. The construction started from 1992 until 1996. Its site was the location of a house destroyed by the U.S. bombing of Prague in 1955. The dancing shape is supported by 99 concrete panels, each a different shape and dimension. In 2016, 2 floors of the building were renovated into a 21-room hotel by Luxury Suites. The Ginger and Fruit restaurant now operates on the 7th floor, a glass bar on the 8th floor, and there is also now an art gallery in the building. Number 4. Heydar Aliyev Center by Zaha Hadid. This design inspired by the fluid geometry of water in motion. The Heydar Aliyev Center is one of the famous buildings designed by celebrated Iraqi-British architect Zaha Hadid. This building is using Neo-Futurism architecture style. Zaha Hadid Architects was awarded the commission following a competition in 2007. Number 3. Milwaukee Art Museum by Santiago Calatrava. This building was inspired by a bride, as shown through private sketchbooks by Santiago Calatrava. The Milwaukee Art Museum is an architectural landmark comprised of 3 buildings. The War Memorial Center, 1957, was designed by Finnish-American architect Eero Saarinen. The Kyler Building, 1975, by David Kyler, and the Quarati Pavilion in 2001 by Spanish architect Santiago Calatrava. Overlooking Lake Michigan is linked directly to Wisconsin Avenue via a cable-stayed footbridge. Pedestrians can cross Lincoln Memorial Drive on the bridge and continue into the pavilion, while drivers enter via an underground vaulted parking garage where pairs of canted concrete columns form a skeleton-like series of elements shaped like the letter V. Number 2. Sydney Opera House by John Utzon. John Utzon claimed that the final design of the roof structures was inspired by peeling an orange. The roof structures of the Opera House are called shells. The design of the shells was one of the most difficult aspects of the building's design. It is said that the shells of the 14 separate roofs form a sphere if combined. John Utzon was one of the pioneers in the use of prefabricated modular forms and designing for sustainability. Number 1. Eiffel Tower by Stephen Silvestri. Eiffel Tower was inspired by femur bone or thigh bone. Biomimicry was used in the design of one of the most iconic structures in the world, the Eiffel Tower. Stephen Silvestri took inspiration from a natural design principle called structural hierarchy. Take for example your femur bone or thigh bone. Your femur bone gets its strength from tiny tubes called osteons, composed of even tinier bundles inside called fibrous tubes within tubes. When Eiffel was looking for a lightweight strength for his tower, he applied a similar structural hierarchy of trusses within trusses within trusses to achieve it. The tower's curving support structures also appear in nature. Your femur bone is wide on top and then narrows as it goes down into your leg. It is constructed from 1887 to 1889 as the entrance to the 1889 World's Fair. It was initially criticized by some of France's leading artists and intellectuals for its design, but it has become a global cultural icon of France. So that's all for now. I hope I will see you guys soon. Bye!